Hi guys. Well, the topic on everyone's lips at the moment is the Sunday at 7 p.m. project Weekend Away. It's touted as being the biggest event of 2013. But some people are still questioning why they should give up an entire weekend to go away with people they see every Sunday anyway. This is a fair question to be asking, and so tonight we'll be looking at some of the answers to that question. 34 people attended last year. 90% of those surveyed gave ratings of very good or outstanding for all aspects of the weekend away. Feedback included comments such as, the talks were relevant, applicable, biblical. It was a good balance of hangout time and planned things. And the overhead projector needed to be higher? Early reports suggest that most people who attended last year will be coming back again this year. People like Don Coles, who I spoke to earlier today. So Don, tell us, why are you coming back this year?
Why am I coming back? Well, I'd like to come back. I had a really good time at the last one in Katoomba last year. So it's a good chance to kind of get away with the group from church in a kind of more relaxed sort of atmosphere, kind of away from the hustle and bustle of the sort of week. And I think there's something about kind of being away with a group for a while. It's a couple of days where you're kind of staying with people and sort of eating with people and being able to kind of talk and just take time that allows for sort of getting to know people on a bit of a deeper level.
What was the highlight from last year?
When I think about the weekend away last time, a couple of sort of things come to mind. They were over coffee and tea. There was one occasion where a few of us were at the site outside. It was a kind of a sunny afternoon, and we were sitting around having a cup of tea or coffee and had a long chat about various people's kind of work experience and where they worked, and some of the challenges that people were finding at work, which was like related to the topic because that was about work, and it was really good because it was kind of a way of supporting each other and figuring out kind of applications of what we'd heard in the talks, as well as getting to know people.
So what are you looking forward to this year?
Each weekend away is different. You go on one and there's a certain bunch of people with things that happen, and then the next one might be different. So that's fine. I think just being with people, being able to kind of spend time, have meals, tea and coffee, going for a walk or just sort of hanging around with people. And the weekend away gives a chance to do that. There's lots of times and spaces where you can sort of do that with people, as well as go off and get some privacy. That's always sort of part of it as well. But I'm looking forward to just those chances to sit and chat, find out about how people are going, and having some Bible studies on a theme. So this time it's going to be about eternity, sort of concentrated over a couple of days. We can then have a chance to talk and sort of think through things. That's really good.
So tell us about the music side of things.
Sure. Well, so at the last weekend away, it was sort of the start for me of getting involved in the music, I guess. So that was sort of quite significant. So I'd been thinking a bit about, I had been thinking about going onto the music roster and sort of contributing in that way. And the weekend away and being involved in the music was a really great way to start that off. It sort of gave me a focus. It sort of, I think it provided a bit of an impetus for me too to take that step, to get involved and get on the roster regularly.
Okay. So to the person that's out there thinking, I go to church and hear the Bible preached every Sunday anyway, why would I want to go to the weekend away? What would you say to them?
I'd say to them, both are good things, but they're different. I guess the weekend away is an opportunity for being able to kind of look at a theme or some passages in some depth. It's a bit more probably like a Bible study. There's teaching and then there's a chance for discussion and reflection. You're able to kind of get into things a bit deeper and then process them with people if you want. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a chance to sort of go off and think privately, and that's good. So, I mean, there's a combination. So it's just, it's a different kind of learning environment that has its own advantages. And it has some similarities to the week-to-week teaching and reflection, but probably just in a more concentrated sort of burst.